swap between these 3 different world lines. I dropped the plate, then it fell down the stairs. Oh no. Oh no. I was saying that maybe you might miss the stream, but you might also— I didn't expect that you would also miss your dinner. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, radioactive. Oh, gross. 3-second rule? It depends on how clean your floor is. I don't believe in I don't believe in the second rules. Like, especially if you have like pets in your home, I'd be like, no fucking way am I eating that. And also it depends on— I need a cast for your arm now. Are you serious? Did you fall down that hard down the stairs? Are you okay? Probably $3 billion. Well, good thing you're not in the States, because then you would be like paying for that all your life. Lifetime debt. I cannot eat food that hits the floor. Yeah, I can't really, like, okay, fine. It depends on what kind of food. If it's a dry food and it's not sticky, then maybe I would like consider just like kind of like brushing it off and then possibly eating it. Or if it's, say, like a vegetable and it drops to the floor, I can just easily wash it off, then I'll eat that. I have no problems with like washing food off and I'll eat it. Which maybe it sounds kind of weird to people, but I do it. I don't know if people do that, but I do it. But if it's like something really sticky, then no. There's like no way in hell am I gonna eat that. Wow, I wanted to make a joke with flour and it autocorrect. Flour? Can I eat food that hits the floor? Sticky floor? Sometimes I eat food I've accidentally dropped on the floor to train my immune system. I think there's more than enough like bacteria like crawling around on like everywhere. You do realize how much bacteria we have on us, right? Without you eating stuff. Like, you're just probably you're probably not introducing anything new. You're probably just like eating debris, actually. Debris. Basically just dirt. You're eating dirt. if you eat stuff that drops onto the floor. I love that there is a quota for everything. This is from like a partnered streamer, probably. I'm assuming. Wait, hold on. I see this one mystery solved. Apparently Kurisu and I was following Mayuri. I rushed to keep stride with Kurisu. We breathe in dead human skin all the time. Exactly. Dust is made up of dead human skin, insect poop, dirt, little bits of dirt. All that dust in your home is probably made up of all sorts of like different things. Yeah, insect poop. We're just inhaling that. I love that heart emote. That doesn't even look like a heart to me from far away. Oh, that. Okay, that's that kind of heart. Okay, that's why. That's why it didn't look like a heart. Okay. You see the email, the one that said, Tail Mayuri perpetrator must be caught. Okay.
そうだけど、どうして今更そんなこと聞くの?
We keep moving as we talk, but looking straight forward, trying not to lose sight of Mayuri.
15時24分。ちょうど橋田と買い出しをしているところだったわ。
Chapturo?
ダルはどうした？
だから置いてきたって。残りの買い出しを任せて、私は一足先にラボに戻ったの。
Psycho Daddy?
ねえ、そんなことよりも、このやりとりは何？からかってるの？
わけは必ず後で話す。そう言っただろ。
Watery coffee.
で、
So we finally, my hubby, he finally bought a coffee maker, and he brewed some coffee like yesterday, which I am drinking yesterday's coffee, yes, because he made like a full pot of it, and I'm like, okay, why did you make so much coffee? So I'm drinking that, and it's like really watery tasting. And then another downside to the coffee maker is it makes this like high-pitched whine, like frequency noise. And I was like, oh god, like this thing when it's plugged in, it's like making this noise like constantly. So I had to like unplug it, and then I told my husband about it, and he's like, what noise? And we plug it in, and he's like, I don't hear anything. And he like puts his ear right up to it. I thought you were leaving coffee? Leaving coffee? Like, what do you mean leaving coffee? Like, not drinking coffee? No, no, no. I mean, I'm cutting down, but like, I'm not like outright cutting it out. No way. No way! I can't cut it out. I mean, I'm still also having like caffeine in other ways, so... Well.
まゆりにもね。
なんだって
I couldn't help but stop, but Kurisu kept going. Oh, and as I was saying with my hubby, he couldn't hear it unless he was like, he had his ear right up to the machine. Wait, what the fuck is a watch party? That's when like you take a Amazon Prime account and you watch it on Twitch because Twitch is owned by Amazon, so those work in conjunction with together. So you can like you can host like watching parties with an Amazon Prime account, and any of your followers that have Amazon Prime as well can also join in and watch with you. You don't know nothing? I only just kind of learned about that like kind of more recently. Fun fact, I have a runny nose, sore throat, and fever is rising. I just hope it's a cold. Oh god. Oh god, Phoebe. Well, if it is the COVIDs, I doubt it will kill you. I doubt it will kill you, but if it is, please take care. Please take very good care of yourself, okay? A party where everyone brings their grandpa's wall clock? A watch party? Okay. Why a wall clock? Wouldn't it be like, wouldn't a pocket watch make more sense in your joke? But yeah, that's how a watch party works. I don't know what it's like because I don't have Amazon Prime on my account. My husband has Amazon Prime, but it's on his account. Cause why not? Why not? But Kurisu kept going. I immediately ran after her and asked.
どうしてマユリに教えたそれでは尾行の意味がないだろうが
教えるべきだって言ったのはあんたでしょ
See, this is the thing. Okabe keeps missing like details about like why things are happening. So, basically, things are happening without him knowing any reason as to why they're happening, including like sending messages, emails, or time leaping and stuff.
マユリの気配を消していなくなる能力は異常。普通に尾行しても見失ってしまう可能性がある。よってマユリにも伝えておくべきだ。
Cause why not?
そもそも誘拐の危機が迫っているというのに、本人にそれを教えなければ警戒のしようがないだろう。
Not really had a recollection of ever saying this, but it certainly sounded like something I would say.
じゃあマユリは俺たちが尾行していることを知ってる
There are only 32 infected in my city with 230,000 residents. That's pretty good. That's actually a really good rate.
あれが知らない人間の挙動だと思う
I think, I don't know BC's exactly, but ours was fairly okay in terms of like the ratio compared to other provinces. And you're one of them. Yay! Oh my god. 6,814 all in all. Like, you mean all in all is in... When you say all in all, it doesn't tell me shit. Like, you need to say like what the scope of that is all in all. I'm assuming Germany? Ever? I don't know what that means. Arr! There's no context for your numbers, Vivi. Like, you're spitting out all these numbers. It's like, it makes no sense because there's no context for them. So it's like, why do these numbers matter? No, who the fuck cares? Because we're just throwing random numbers out. There you go. 6,814 infected in your city, like, altogether from when it started. She's spitting nukes, actually. Oh, okay. That's a lot of nukes. Does that look like someone who's unaware? Mayuri stops walking with an exaggerated stretch, turning around to look at us. After confirming that we are still there, she placed her hand over her side, sneakily waved at us, and turned back to start walking again. Oops. Sheesh.
一応普段通りに行動してとは言ってあるんだけど。
Lol.
まあ
She's so
普段通り
sneaky.
ではあるが
Mayuri's so sneaky.
さあ、そろそろ教えてもらえる？一体この記憶喪失ごっこは何？
How many times have I explained the same thing? If I included all the other world lines, it would be impossible to count. but I have the hang of it now that I've done it so many times. I know just how to make Kurisu understand as quickly as possible. That said, as quickly as possible still takes quite a while if I start from the beginning. By the time I explained everything, the world around me was dyed a deep crimson. Sunset? That took a long time. Okay, they're running around. Run, run, run. Okay. Okay. What the fuck? That wipe. That wipe.
それにしても犯人のやつ一向に姿を見せないな。
かれこれ1時間以上も尾行を続けてるけど、接触してきたのはティッシュ配りのお兄さんだ
The
けね。
tissue giver.
メイド喫茶のスカウトにも声をかけられないとは。
This is what I want to do one
情けない
day
もんだ。
when I visit Japan is to accept tissues from those people who give out tissues. Sup, Hero Birch? Birch? Hero Birch? It's hard to say. Hero Birch. But what's up? How you doing? The uwu. Walk through Akihabara in the afternoon, 4K, 60 frames per second. Okay. You need tissues? I have some. No, thank you. I don't want any of your tissues. I was just saying I want to collect tissues in Japan from those people who, like, you know, hand out advertising tissues. I'm assuming they're like tissues that are like that have advertisement on them or something. Kurisu had apparently asked Mayuri to wander around Akiba without any particular destination in mind. That sounds rude. What, that I'm refusing your tissues? I don't know what you've done with them. Mayuri did as she was told, wandering all over town. I don't want anybody's tissues that I know. Kurisu and I maintained her distance, but continued to follow after her.
ね
I like the
え、念のため
footsteps.
確認しておくけど、イクスイコール黒マントの連中と考えてもいいのよね。
Kurisu asked as we move.
第三世界線でラボにやってきたのは連中
I
だ
knew you
か
were
ら
implying something like that. Okay. Walk through Akihabara in the afternoon, 4K, 60 frames per second, lol. That's why I said rude. I'm not sure what you guys mean by this, like, walk through Akihabara in the afternoon, 4K, 60 frames per second, but okay. I continued.
ただし今どこかでマイリを連れ去る機会を伺っているのだとしたら
Walking through Shinjuku during rainy night, 4K, 40 frames per second. That Shinjuku rainfall.
いくらなんでも
Hello there.
Ano
What's up,
kakao
Lord
de
Revan? How you doing? How are yous? Video on YouTube, Katans. Okay. I love these videos. Okay. Are these like videos that you guys posted in the video thing?
そもそもこんな人の多い
I
場
love
所
how you
で
guys
マイリ
reference
を拉致しよ
things
うとなん
that
てす
like
るかしら。
you don't confirm if I've watched it. It doesn't matter. You're just gonna reference it anyway. But cat prides are better. I don't want to watch any of these videos because they make me sad. Why? Okay. I am alright. Got the date off because we closed down temporarily, apparently. Oh, did something happen that you had to close down temporarily? I've been holding up. I've been holding up well enough. Life as usual, even during the, you know, COVID virus thing. Oh, except my son just went back to school today, so there was that. So I'm actually glad that he's able to, you know, go back to school. Well, the riots in LA, I guess corporate had us close down. Wow. I can't believe that there are like riots like starting up in like random states over this. So I guess people are getting really riled up. People are taking advantage of the situation, that's for sure. That makes me sad because I live in a crap city. I need to start learning Japanese finally. Do it. Get on it. In fact, go do it now. Like, why even talk about it? Just go and plan for it. Do it. Do it! Do it! What do you got to lose? Anyhow. The very moment Kurisu expressed her doubts. Sorry, I've had a little bit of coffee today, so... A dark shadow crossed the road in the distance. Someone was killed in my state recently too, apparently, and people went nuts from what I've heard. Wow. I've not heard about anything that's been happening in California. So I'm gonna try to make the best of my free time, I guess. I'm on the coffee too, Lord. The Koreans are getting on top of their roofs to protect their stores, just like back in 1992. Motivational Katari. Okay. What, like, because of what I was saying to the Hero Barch. Just do it! Okay, Mom, I'll do it. I mean, there's tons of like free resources online. Oh, there was a really cool website that Secret Agent actually linked me to. It's in the if you look on the Discord under hell, I mean, if you want to use the Discord, my Discord for that, I have a Japanese channel. What is it? Learn Japanese. If you go to the Learn Japanese one, if you scroll up a little bit, I think Secret linked one. He linked a really cool anime site that shows Japanese subtitles and English subtitles. So I should actually really watch my anime more through there. Gonna try to force myself to work out today. That lack of motivation, no. Aw. Yeah, I learned the hiragana with station names. I found it easier to learn hiragana and katakana by just like looking at the chart and just memorizing it. That's how I pretty much memorized it. There's also a hiragana and katakana game, also a kanji game. I tried that out. It's actually a fun way to learn it if you want to learn hiragana and katakana. Well, I watch anime with English subs and Japanese voice. That's not gonna really do much for you because you're just reading the English subs. You're not gaining familiarity of like reading Japanese by doing that, you know? Yeah, you need to be serious about it. Like if you really want to be like super hardcore serious about it, try watching the anime without subs and like try and see and kind of like test yourself on like how much you know. But if you're like complete beginner, you probably want to start with some basics and stuff like that. So, and by the time we realized that Mayuri had disappeared, I was dumbfounded. Gojira! Kurusu's sharp voice strikes my eardrums. I really should brush up more on my like kanji and stuff. And probably actually learning more or brushing up on my hiragana and katakana. I feel like I'm getting super rusty with reading it. I like gent and metalcore and progressive metal. We're just now talking about music now. We've shifted from learning Japanese to like musical tastes. Gotcha. Poop. No. If you look at my Discord PFP, it's the cover of Architects. Holy hell. Okay. I don't know what your Discord is. I'm not on it, so I'm sorry. I break out running, my feet pounding the asphalt. We turned into an alley to see a black shadow running along, pulling Mayuri's hands. A black hood! You got some nerve, you son of a bitch. You think you can, wait. You think you can Mayuri away in public? What? Oh my god. The grammar. While it's still light out, all the while wearing such a conspicuous outfit. I'm guessing they meant you think you can pull Mayuri away in public. You son of a bitch, humongous poop. Well, I've learned English through listening and associative learning, I think. You think. I love to Mayuri away in public, exactly. Like how you learn your first language. I don't care what people say. Well, yeah, immersive learning is a great way of learning a language if you can kind of like surround yourself in it. But that can be tough if you're not like in a country that speaks it, you know, and stuff like that, or find ways to sort of surround yourself with the language. Looks like Lelouch. It does kind of, doesn't it? Although I don't think he had a hood part. He had the really high, what's it, collar thing. Which, by the way, I've never actually finished watching. I watched like the first few episodes. I keep meaning to like watch that one. The way she's being kidnapped is too funny. Like this. Almost seems like she's just like running along, like, oh, like happily following, you know. I sped up and ran as fast as I could toward the black hood. Little by little, I closed the distance. I've already passed Kurusu, now she's behind me. She yells. But that's hardly enough to stop the black hood. He won't even turn around. He continues to run towards the distance, pulling Mayuri along, and then suddenly... people here in Hungary don't usually want to learn other languages. Well, that's their problem. That's not yours. Don't use that as an excuse. Don't use that as an excuse to stop yourself. There are ways to learn if you want to learn. Happy stream. If you know the vocabulary, I'm good. Grammar comes natural. Okay. Yes, Vivi. Just smiling and nodding. Smiling and nod. I have no fucking clue what she just said there, guys. Oh no, grandma's coming. Hugs. Hugs on me. It's not an excuse, I want to learn other languages. Yeah, but you don't have to talk about, like, you don't have to bring up the fact that people are hungry, don't want to learn other languages. That's just negative talk. Focus on what you can do. And focus on, you know, yourself. Rather than other people in your country. Both of them had disappeared. They'd reached the end of the road and turned right at the corner. Neither do we get motivational kitten Mondays. Oh, I should have changed it to motivational, shouldn't I? I don't know. I don't feel like I'm very motivational. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Who? Who? Is that like a set of words that he set aside? I like that it's got an orca though for you. Just for you. Whose is this? Jason R. Oh, who? Is this supposed to have an ending? It's not negative talk, it's just not easy to surround yourself with that in a place like this. Well, yeah, exactly. So that's why you're gonna have to work harder, since you can't, you know, move from there. So you're gonna have to work harder and find ways to, you know, get away from there if you really want to be getting away from there. If you know the words, I'm good. Grammatically comes natural. Stream crashed for me. Oh, okay. I don't know what that is in context to. I'm guessing in language learning. Okay, you keep bruh. Reap. Fine, what do you ask? No, I think he was just spamming the emote just so I could see. I take the same turn onto Chuodori. The sidewalk is packed with people. When I look down the street, I can see the Black Hood and Mayuri weaving through the crowd. I maneuver through the crowd and follow. I bumped shoulders with some people, but I didn't care. At this rate, Mayuri will be taken away. The plan will fail. The worst will happen. I chased after the Black Hood with all my might, pushing those unsettling thoughts aside. Then the Black Hood suddenly changed course, running across Chuodori to the other side of the street. There were no sidewalks or traffic signals, so he took Mayuri and darted through the passing cars. I immediately followed suit. Fortunately, there was a break in traffic. I ran across to the opposite sidewalk, but as I stepped onto the guardrail, I heard a roar behind me. The snarling of the car's engines. I can't help but turn around. Uh-oh. Where I saw Kurisu in the middle of Chuodori. Why is Kurisu just standing there in the middle of the street being all fucking slow? I feel like the only thing I'll have to work hard on is the hiragana, katakana, kanji triad. The rest will come pretty easily. Don't be so sure. Don't be counting your chickens before they hatch. Hero Birch. So, but just start and learn. Learn Japanese with free Japanese lessons. There you go. I gave up on learning that dyslexia is hard when there are 26 letters. Are you talking about like the English alphabet? Or learning what? But yeah, I guess dyslexia can really throw a wrench in like learning a language. Look, we're enjoying the sounds of a car crashing into us. Confidence is the thing, isn't it? Are you dyslexic? And Hinagers and you mean hiragana? Hiragana and kanji is why more? Way more. Oh, okay. If you try, like, if you're really, like, you know, determined, I think you could do it, Vivi. I think you could do it. Sup, Maddie? How you doing? I saw you earlier, but thanks for hanging out. She's running this way, but a car is coming at her from the side. A white van, violently, accelerating, straight towards Kurisu. Kurisu! Oh no, not Kurisu! That strong arm emote. Oh my god. Did we save her? That's a cute illustration of her. When I came to, I was on top of Kurisu's body.
Oh, sma.
Oh, it's like your like typical like anime kind of accident when the dude falls on top of the girl and maybe has their hand on top of their boob. 11 a.m. our time is brunch, right? Yeah, about that. I say is brunch is like anywhere like in late morning-ish, before noon hits. Because once noon hits, and then it's lunchtime. It's easy, easy, Vive. No, don't be telling her it's easy. Because like some people have learning disabilities, and that's a thing, and it's a thing that you're gonna have to like work around. But I think it's possible too, as long as you have that awareness though, and find ways to sort of like help yourself learn something. Imagine that happening IRL is to chill, like touching someone's ass. Did they just fucking kill Chris? I'll go get the nukes. I'm so full from brunch, kind of sleepy. Oh no, big eyes, big eyes. We call that having really big eyes when you overeat. I'm trying my best to not like overeat too. Why is everything I say misinterpreted? I'm trying to fucking encourage her. Yeah, but it can be discouraging telling someone that something is easy when clearly they struggle with it, you know? So, I use this daily. Real kana. Okay. When I first learned like hiragana and katakana, I went old school and I just used like fucking like flashcards and just like carry them with you wherever you are, and just like when you say like you're on the toilet, you got like 5 minutes or 10 minutes on the toilet, you can fucking like learn a couple like letters there, right? Anytime you got a spare moment, you can just pull out your cards and just randomly. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. The toilet is a great time to be learning things. Can we move on? I don't need encouragement. I'm awesome. Encourage yourself first, mate. Oh god. I had these cards for English back 25 years ago. Wow. Vivi dating herself a little bit. Yeah, she's not wrong about that. Let's move on to food. So we're talking about like learning on the toilet, and then now you want to like think about food. But Addie's already full from food, and I'm also full from food, so I don't really want to talk about food. I'm kind of like over food right now. When in doubt, food is the answer. So if you want to learn, you need raging diarrhea. Okay, no food then. I just ate dinner. Did you eat your dinner off the floor? Like, what happened to the dinner that fell to the floor? Like, did it like completely, like when you like tripped over and it fell? Was it all ruined, or did you have to go and get a second helping? We don't know what happened there. I have a reasonable backlog of Gundam kits to build. Well, that's because I saw like you went and bought like a whole bunch of kits. So it's kind of no wonder you have a backlog of kits to work on. The food didn't fall, I didn't fall. Wait, so you were fucking lying about that? Wow, you weren't kidding when you said that like you were kind of like a pathological liar about these sorts of things. I would cry if food fell on the floor. I would too, Addie. I would too. Especially like if you hadn't had a bite at all of it, and it's like just like freshly made, and you drop the whole fucking thing. You tripped? Nope, I almost knocked my food out of my own hand. What? Just was crying over the food. I would cry over, like if a friend of mine dropped their food, I would cry for them too. I would be happy if there was a kit for the light tunics from Nier. Light tunics. I don't know. What are light tunics from Nier? Vivi made a joke about why plate falling, so I added up to. Oh, okay, I see. While we look at the floor of the food. Oh yeah, I would be like sitting there, maybe like squatting by the food, kind of like lamenting over it. For a little bit. I would mourn it for a little bit. I would need a moment. Flight unit. Oh, okay, flight unit. That'd be kind of cool if there was one. Is there like there is a Figma of Nier, right? Oh, that would be really cool if like if there was like a custom kind of like flight unit that fit the like the Figma. Or is there a Figma? I seem to remember there being like a action figure version of the Nier figures. Not Figma, but Bring Arts. I know it's not Bring Arts. What's it called? So much money. Yeah, I was contemplating getting those. or some of the near figures. They're pretty nice. They're pretty nice, but yeah, like imagine if they made like, if someone made like custom kits for like flight units to fit those figures. That'd be really cool. And make them like still mobile. What the actual fuck did I just read? I don't know. That reminds me of Angel when she's gonna get a banana, took a bite, she dropped the breast. Oh my god. Rawr. You need a lion and a cheetah to roar. Okay. Still hoping of getting the flare one? The flare one. What is Vivi talking about? I wish I knew what Vivi was talking about, like, at least 95% of the time. I think my comprehension of, like, Vivi's sentences are maybe, like, 50% if I'm lucky. 50%. If I'm lucky. Cheetahs actually purr. I'm sure, all big cats purr, actually. Radioactive. But are you saying that they only purr? What do you mean? I guess I did. Right before the car was about to crash into Kurisu, I managed to tackle her and prevent the accident, but because my body had moved unconsciously, I didn't feel like I did anything to save her.
一歩間違えばあんたまで引かれるところだったんだからね。
VP UK bro, the 2B figure from the company Flare. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with all the companies that make figures, VV. And actually, I've been out of the anime figure game for so long. I'm sure there's actually a lot of other new companies that have cropped up in the last 5, 6, 7 years since they stopped. Pixel has the figure. Oh yeah, he probably I would believe he has it. I think I might have seen it in his house. Not every big cat purrs. I find that hard to believe. I need proof on this. I need proof. Screenshots or it didn't happen. Yeah, Pixel has a lot of figures. Yeah, he has like figures all over his house. It's kind of funny. It's actually really interesting. He used to not have his like figures out all over his house when I first met him. And then things kind of slowly changed over time. I think it might have been because his wife he didn't want to like upset his wife and like have his figures all over the house. But that changed. Google it? No, I'm not gonna bother Googling it. It's not my business to do so. Or not in my interest to do so unless like, you know, I really need to know. And then the Merch Nation attacked? Merch Nation attacked. 6-0. Okay. Upset his wife with that. Yeah, like I don't know if I should really be talking too much about it because that's his personal life, but back when I met him, he was still married to his wife and they were living still in the same place. How would that happen? Well, because she wasn't into like anime figures, and as with any couple who have like very differing hobbies, then you know you have to share a household with them, and yeah. So he didn't have his like anime figures like all over the place. He had them kind of like more in specific spots in the house. Oh right, you did not see Avatar. No, I'm never gonna watch Avatar. I'm sorry. I've had all sorts of people come up to me like, oh, you're a weeb. Have you seen Avatar? It's like, no. Fuck no. Fuck you with your Avatar. It's not anime. If I had to choose between my wife and waifu, I would have taken figurines of all my waifus. I've watched Avatar. Great. A lot of people have told me to recommend it that I watch it, and I don't know. It doesn't appeal to me, this style. Avatar is not anime, and the first one is not so good. I don't know. People sense that I'm some kind of weeb, and they're like, "Have you seen Avatar?" And I'm like, "No, I don't, and I never will." You don't have to. I know it's a cartoon. I realize this. I know it's an American cartoon, but people are. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm saying this from my experience. Like people like know that I'm into anime. And they're like, "Oh, have you watched Avatar?" I was like, "No, I haven't." Like it just doesn't appeal to me at all. You don't have to watch it. I thank you. I won't. Vivi, what? Just what? But Korra is great. Korra's cool as fuck. Okay, I don't know who Korra is. I'm assuming he's an Avatar character. Kitten, have you heard about Avatar? You should watch it since you're such a weeb. Okay, I'll take that under actual consideration, but not really. You do whatever you want, and Kate, I will. And that'll probably include not ever watching Avatar. Ever.
ありがとう。
With tears in her eyes, Kurisu murmured.
本当に。ありがとう。
But yeah, I'm actually really tempted to get like some of the near figurines. I've been very tempted. She repeated her words of gratitude, trembling with fear. How dare you condone freedom? That's why the joke died, not to work if you don't know the base for the joke. Well, then you should know your audience, Vivi. You should know your audience. You don't just spew like random jokes to people that it might just fall on deaf ears. You gotta know your audience. Well, you may buy them soon because they will be sold out. Oh, okay. There's always ways to like track down figures even if they sell out. Like, I've bought pre-owned stuff before, so it's fine. It doesn't matter to me if they sell out. If I miss it, I miss it. I've gotten used to it. I used to pre-order shit like all the time before when I had disposable income. I had like monthly pre-orders for all sorts of like new figures. But now I don't anymore. Pets Vivi's head, I got the joke. I don't trust humans when it's about to be. Okay. Okay. Kurisu bites down on her lip and wipes her tears from the corners of her eyes. I look awake uncomfortably and pulled myself to my feet to escape from the emotional situation. Wow, he like couldn't distance himself quickly enough from like her cutesy like emo moment. Can you please remove Kurisu from her state of shook? Thank you. Wait, you didn't like looking at her? I quickly scanned for the Black Hood, but he's nowhere to be seen. This is bad. Really bad. We'll try heading in the direction that the Black Hood was going. Right as I started to move, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Something I didn't overlook. Wait. Something couldn't overlook? Something couldn't overlook! What the fuck? What are they trying to say here? Something I couldn't overlook? There's been like more than a dozen mistakes that I found in this story alone. They just let it fall to shit. That white van from earlier had smashed into a shop along the road. Wait, hold on, guys. I really did my best to translate this game. Okay, Vivi. Well, I'm sorry that it was such a shitty job. Kurisu bites down on her lips and wipes down her tears. No, it says bites down on her lip and wipes her tears from the corners of her eyes. This is correct. That's a sound sentence. This is a sound English sentence. This, however, is not. Something couldn't overlook. What couldn't overlook? I don't know. Oh, that was John's sentence? Okay. Perhaps the driver swerved to avoid us, losing control of the vehicle and crashing into the side of the building. We need to chase the Black Hood ASAP. I know that 100%, but I can't just ignore a situation where someone could have been hurt. I shouted with frustration and ran towards the scene with Kurisu.
大丈夫ですか? 誰か怪我人は?
Kurisu calls into the building. A voice likely that of an employee responds.
店の方は大丈夫です。みんな厨房の中にいたんで、それよりも車の方は
No, not the rat. What? That's right, the car. Is the driver safe? Are there any passengers? When I tried to peek inside the car, a man came crawling out of the broken glass. I recognize his eccentric fashion. Wait, hold on. This man who seems to be invoked to shine by Gaia himself is... Oh, this dude. He was the one driving it. Oh, Pizza Rat. Okay, I didn't realize it was the Pizza Rat they crashed into. I'm not eating it. Honestly, it was hard to believe that he'd even been allowed to drive.
乗っていたのは
Shido,
あなた
he
一
is
人
an
だけなのね。
android.
だからそうだって言ってんだろうが。
What a relief, no one was hurt. Given the clarity and vigor with which Shido's speaking, he must be okay. When I look over Shido's shoulder at the car, I can see that the airbag was deployed on the driver's side.
シド、お前のことは気に入らないが、一応念のため確認しておこう。無事か。
Why is this name 4 degrees Celsius? I don't know. I think it was like a
喧嘩売
joke.
ってんのか。
Like, he's 4 degrees and then his other henchmen were like 5 degrees, 6 degrees. Like, they're all like different degrees so they could number themselves 4, 5, 6. You are our android. There you go.
300万で売ってやろう。
Wait, sell you one for what? Fight salesman? He's selling a fight? I'll sell you. I don't understand
上
this.
等じゃねえかこの野郎。
Okay. He sold the fight to him. He roared in anger and swung his right hand into the air. In it, he held something like a crowbar. Something like a crowbar. In fact, it was a crowbar. Crowbar, get hit, die. After this succession of thoughts bolts through my mind, I strike the wait, no need to be rash pose, and I speak. Wait, this looks familiar.
早まるな。
This is familiar. Shido wasn't rash. He didn't even have the time to be rash. Before he could even get rash, someone blew in like a hurricane.
確保。
Like a hurricane.
やべ。
Before Shido was tackled to the ground, wait, what? Shido was tackled to the ground, face up. They left an extra couple sets of words in here. Okay. On top of him was a police officer in uniform. Huh?
やめろ。離せ。離せ。離せって言ってんだろうがこら。
Korea! Shido persisted still. Despite the cop holding him down, he still swarms around like the little cockroach. Before I knew it, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers were holding him down. Under their combined strength, Shido's movement has been completely contained.
覚えてろよ。ただじゃおかねえからな。
You're 360 degrees Celsius. Several officers pick up Shido and begin carrying him away. They then shove him into a cop car that was parked just outside. That was weird. Kudisu and I just looked at each other. Fortunately, an officer approached us and snapped us out of our befuddlement. It was the officer who first tackled Shido.
さっきの人。
あいつは有名なコインロッカー嵐でしてね。窃盗の常習犯なんですよ。
4D blow off his black box. I love English. End of the game. Still not finished this game. I know. I took a 3-day break from when I last streamed, so we're trying to finish it. Wait, what a surprise. Not it seems like something he would do.
ライビル前のコインロッカーご存知ですか？つい先ほども奴はあそこで
What's up,
犯行に
Papa
及んでいたのです。それをパトロールしていた我々
Have you
が発
been
見しまし
enjoying
て、
Fantasy Star
いわゆ
Online
る現行
Tool
犯というやつですな。
with the slot machines? I should like play that game and just do nothing but like play slot machines. And I'll just call it slot machines. It's like we're just gonna gamble we're just gonna gamble this whole stream. Almost. You got almost the heavy breathing one.
そこで当然のごとく逮捕しようとしたわけですが、
You
奴は
totally
近くに止めて
quoted
あった車
alert.
に乗
It
り込み、
earns alliance points
逃
for
亡
your
を図っ
guild.
たんですよ。
Lol. I wonder if people would watch that though. Like, do people find like slots calming? I
だ
don't
から
know.
あんなにスピード。
Meh, it's emotes I can't see. Oops. Sorry. I know. I don't have a lot of I don't like have any like emotes. Like I don't bother subscribing Nightbot to me, so because I only have like five emotes. So you're just gonna have to imagine it, Vivi.
ええ、そしてその結果があれというわけです。
Said the policeman he pointed to the white van behind him with his thumb. That doesn't look very white. Then I suddenly realized that the officer was holding something in his hand, something wrapped in a white handkerchief. I casually asked about it. The officer was way more than happy to sate my
ああ、
curiosity.
これですか。これは先ほど
I
奴が
see
コイ
them
ンロッ
on
カー
the
の中から
stream.
盗み取
I
った
think
も
you
のです。
go. Buffering
バールでロッカーの
problems.
扉をこじ開けてね。
Can you
見せてもらえますか？
lower the thing? Do I have transcoding? No, I don't have transcoding. I find I don't get transcoding in the afternoon. I'm too much competition, I guess.
ええ、いいですよ。
Sorry. And with that, the officer opened his palm. I took a look at the item on the white handkerchief in his hand.
懐中時計。
Pockety! It's
違う。
pockety.
これはただの懐中時計じゃない。 海中だ。
Puckety. Right. Your music remind me that I hope cinemas open in October again. Oh, are your movie theaters closed? Actually, I don't know if the theaters here are closed. I imagine they are. Yes, there's no question about it. This was Pockety, my Yudi's treasure. There's no way I could mistake it.
おや、ご
Can
存知
you
なんですか？
elaborate? I'm assuming her theaters are closed in her area
ええ、
due to COVID.
知り合いのものです。
あ、そいつは弱ったな。逮捕にご協
Gojira
力いただい
versus
たとい
King
うことで、
Kong.
お返ししたいのは山々なのですが、一応これも証拠品なのでね、署で保管しなければならんのですよ。
ところでこれ壊れてますよね。ガラスのところがひび割れちゃってるし。
What was the watch
もと
doing
もと
in
こ
the
ういう状
lock,
態だ
the
ったと
coin
いうことは。
locker?
ありません。マイリはこれを何よりも大切にしてたんだ。いつだってピカピカに磨いて。
ピカピカ。
そうですか。では、
Flying
先ほ
whales
どの事故
reminds me
の
of
衝撃による
Gojira
ものでしょ
versus
う。
King Kong. A burning heat boils up from the core of my body. My head began to swim and my indignation began to white out my vision. I raised my hand and looked for the police car that Shido was thrown into, but the car had already driven off.
くそ、シドの野郎。
Cursing in annoyance, I kicked the nearby white van.
ちょっと岡部、落ち着いて。
That was a fun kick. Kurisu grabs my shoulder to calm me. It didn't stop my anger. He just destroyed Mayuri's most important treasure, the pocket watch that she selflessly pawned for the future of our laboratory. Huh? Wait. Why was that pocket watch inside a coin locker? Exactly.
とにかく
Your music
あ
to
の
the
シロと
band
かいう
is
やつのことは
Gojira.
も
You...
うどうしようもないわ。それよりも今は
分かってる。探そう。黒マントとマイリを。
I responded before taking one more look at the white van. It had crashed into a delivery pizza place. Pizza Rat, to be exact. The cracked plastic sign said Pizza Rat in large letters. Now we noticed. Oops. The black hood took Mayuri towards the station. We ran to the front of the station to try to look for them, but... It's another way to write Godzilla.
いないわね。
I think he knows. No surprise there. We lost sight of them 10 minutes ago. Actually, Gojira is actually the correct way to write it, based on like the Japanese name. Or another name. No. Well, Gojira is how you're supposed to write it, but I think Godzilla was the name that the US came up with to make it more, you know, palatable and easy to pronounce for the American audience. There you go. We lost sight of them
別
10
れて
minutes
探しましょ
ago.
う。悪いな。
なんで謝るの？
I blankly followed the movement of the crowd with my eyes, then
お
spoke.
前を巻き込んでしまったからだ。クリスティーナ。
And he is named after a big fat man and that worked on the first film. What? Really? He's named after a big fat man that worked on the first film. Okay. They're like, what should we call this thing? It's like, let's go with this guy's name. He's got a cool name. Gojira. Why not? Then Kurisu placed her hands on her hips. I like how you refer to the guy as a
自分
big
から巻
fat
き込まれに行
man.
ったのよ。
Like that's his like claim to fame as being the big fat man who had his name named after like the you know monster in the movies. A Daru like man. Okay.
さっきのあんたの話によると、第一世界線の私は自ら進んで協力を申し出たそうじゃない。
Strange my darling embraces. You mean my darling's embrace? Focused more on the ship between Kurisu and Intaro? I have no idea because I don't know if you're posing that as a question. I've never played it, so if I ever do play it, it will be blind for me as well. So I would probably guess maybe? I don't know.
だから
No clue
私は自分の携帯から自分宛てにマユリを尾
on
行
the
せよ
series
という
or
内容
on
の
that
D メー
game.
ルを送った。でしょ？
I've read nothing, so I don't know anything about it. By the way, 30 May was the birthday of Yui Ishikawa. Yui Ishikawa. Is she the voice of, To Be?
自分一人で全てを動かしてるだなんて思わないで。
names.
それはうぬぼれって
Yeah,
もんよ。
okay. To Be. To Be and, Violet Evergarden, other roles that she's done. Gojira is a blend between the words gorilla and Kujira, whale. Okay. That's another thing too. So I don't know if that name thing that he was named, it was named after a dude that worked on the film is a thing or not. And Mikasa Ackerman and Violet Evergarden, yes, those characters too.
世界
That's just narcissism?
自分のありとあらゆる事象は複合的に絡み合った因果によって構成されている。
Some causalities.
日本語で頼む。
日本語で言った。
Lol. Kurisu sighs and continues her thought.
とにかく私はマユリのためなら協力を惜しまない。なぜなら私はラボメンのうちの一人だし、それにあんたのサイドキックだから。
サイドキック。
ググりゃカス。
Google it, scum. A strong way of telling a poster to look up something themselves instead of asking on a message board. The implication is that if one were to simply run a quick search, they find the answer they were looking for immediately. I feel like this applies so hard to Hero Birch. Gonna leave it at that. Violet Evergarden is nice. Yeah, I really liked it. Like, I was very surprised by it on Netflix, but I first discovered it through
マユリを見つけたら連絡するから、そっちも頼むわよ。
It's a very nice series. I liked it a lot. Episode 10 broke me for Violet Evergarden. I don't remember what happened in episode 10 exactly, but there were a few episodes that were really, you know. And I still not watched the movie. Oh, I actually watched the movie a little while back on Discord as a viewing party. Said Kurisu as she disappeared into the crowd of people. Oh, so she's splitting up? Sidekick. The mother that was ill. Oh yeah, I cried during that one. I cried during that one too. That one was really sad. That was a beautiful episode. I must be in good psychological state to watch it. I don't know, I kinda like watching like really sad stuff when I'm like sad. Sort of like just like ferment my sadness in the series. Cry myself out. I muttered the odd English word in my head once again, then pull out my cell phone. When I googled it, there were a number of hits for web dictionary, so I opened one of them. There the word was defined as follows. Related friend, comrade, partner, assistant. Sidekick. I felt something connect, or at least I thought I did. I will die of dehydration. Poor Vivi. Then I started to search for Mairi and the Black Hood. I scoured through the city of Akiba through and through. I don't know, just sometimes you need a good cry, right, Vivi? Google. Exactly, Google. Google it, scum. Oh, they're just running around. Or he's running around. It sounds like there's more than one footstep, but like it's just him by himself. But in the end, I couldn't find them. Does this sound like up? No. Can't think. Yeah. That's when I found myself in front of UPX. Of course, I tried calling my ED cell phone again and again, but the only thing I heard was a mechanical voice saying, "The number you have dialed is unavailable." Other movie that broke me was Grave. Oh yeah. I dare anyone to watch Grave of the Fireflies and actually not cry during it. It's just that sad. I went outside and waited 25 minutes until it was over. Oh, so wait, did you actually watch it in theaters, Phoebe? I'm racked with guilt. The plan backfired. Or failed. It backfired. Even if Kurisu came up with the idea in world line number 1, I still couldn't cope. No, with friends? Oh, okay. I watched it, I remember watching it years and years and years ago back on, like, the Sci-Fi Channel. I don't know if anyone here in Canada remembers the Sci-Fi Channel. So, like, I actually watched it on, like, cable TV. And, I didn't know what kind of movie it was going to be, but I watched it and I was like, oh my god. When I still had friends, oh, we are friends, right? Do online people count as friends? Even if Kurusu came up with the idea in world line number 1, I still couldn't cope. In retrospect, letting my Yuri loose and waiting for the perpetrator to show up was a reckless idea. It's not Kurusu's fault. I'm to blame. It is all my fault. I held my head and fell to my knees. When... Oh. A voice reaches me. When I look up, Ferris was holding her hand out toward me. I don't know what this means. Confused, I take Ferris's hand and stand back up. Oh, Kunya.
Kunya.
I keep forgetting this name. Kunya.
誰だそれは。
Oh yeah, I also really want to get some what's it? Steins Gate figures. All these figures I kind of want to get. I can't use the word friend anymore. Friend.
日本語で頼む。
Well, considering that friend is not the real English word. Friend is a word anyway. That's what I said, radio. Lol. Friends don't exist.
ああ、助手か。っていうかお前、あいつのこと知ってるのか。
当然にゃ。クーニャンはメイクインニャンニャンの常連にゃ。最初はマユシーが連れてきたんだけどにゃ。
Oof, what a world line.
それでクーニャンから何もかも全部聞いたにゃ。
Oh god, I thought Mayuri's voice was unbearable.
全部とは。
Well, she's got a cute one. I was close to buying a Kunyan figure. Yeah, if I got like a scaled figure, I'd want to get Kurisu. There's a couple of ones that I'd had my eyes on. But I kind of want to get the Nendoroids for each character. Ferris ignored my question and just kept going.
今日これは機関による陰謀にゃ。
Because I think if I recall, they have one for Ferris, Kurisu, Kyoma. The Luca one is sold out for 1 year and it was a prize one. Is there a Luca Nendoroid? Is there a Luca Nendoroid? There's a Luca Nendoroid.
時空郵便ってなんだ。
時空郵便は時空郵便にゃ。
Like, you know how like people collect those Funko Pops? I hate those. Like, I don't collect those at all. I'd rather collect Nendoroids. Too much stream buffering. You need to get better internets then. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man. I don't have transcoding today. Transcoding in the afternoon is tough to get for someone like me.
というわけで、すでにダルニャンに連絡して電話レンジの設定を頼んであるにゃ。
Wait, what is this? Space time mail? Space time mail. Oh, okay.
時空郵便の文面もフェイリスの携帯に入力済みにゃ。
Oh, space time mail.
あとはキョウマがダルニャンに電話をかけてゴーサインを送るのみにゃ。
Hugs on me. The twirling circle cursor on the text box in this game keeps tricking me into thinking the stream is buffering. Yeah, I know. I don't really like it so much either, but it's supposed to cue you when to like go
待て
next.
待て待て。お前は一体何を言っている。
Here, I'll try not
いい
to
からフェイリスの
click
言
it
った通り
through.
にするにゃ。
I have a habit of like clicking the whole sentence through. Ferris strikes a kitty punch stance and hisses at me. It wasn't frightening, but I faltered for a different reason.
時空郵便は15時23分以降に届くようにしてほしいってダルニャンにお願いしてあるにゃ。 これはその前に京馬の携帯に届いてるはずの2通の時空郵便を生かすためにゃ。
Okay.
前売りの外出断固阻止せよと評議会は中止、火を使うなの D メール。時空郵便のことか。
そうにゃ。その時刻よりも前に郵便が届いちゃうとその2通が消えちゃう可能性があるからにゃ。特に火を使うなの方はラボの火災を阻止するために絶対に生かしておきたい郵便なのにゃ。
It was hard to believe, but Ferris seemed to know exactly what was going on. Yeah, it's like, why does she know?
次に宛先の件についてにゃ。今度はマユシーに送るべきだと思うにゃ。
前売りにどうして？
マユシーに危機感を持ってもらうためにゃ。この世界線では京馬とクーニャンが頑張ったけどうまくいかなかったにゃ。だから次回はマユシーにも問題を共有してもらうことによって自分の身は自分で守ってもらうことにするのにゃ。
But we already tried that in this world line, it didn't work. But fine, I'll hear her out for now.
最後に時空郵便の内容についてにゃ。やっぱりマユシーは絶対にラボの外に出しちゃいけなかったんだと思うにゃ。だからラボで待機するようにって内容の郵便を送ることにするのにゃ。
ダメだ。そんなことをしても意味がない。結局ラボにとどまったままでも
Oh
クロマン
no.
トの連中がやってくるからだ。
How about a badly sung song? It's been a while. It's been a while.
そんなの分かってるにゃ。分かってるけどそれって
I feel like people have forgotten it. I'm a president, no. But not today. You have one, but not today. Are you like saving it for a rainy day or something, baby? Or you just want me to finish this game?
京馬とクーニャンは
Too
今
sleepy? Oh,
血
okay.
眼に
I
なってク
gotcha.
ロマントの連中を探してるわけにゃ。それが向こうからのこのこと言ってくるんだった
Radio
ら
might press
こ
it.
んなに美味しいことはないにゃ。
I wait for the right moment to attack.
だが
戦うのにゃ。京馬怯えていてはダメにゃ。
Just saying it's a German song? Oh no. I'm not gonna be able to sing it. She'll never stream again after this because of fear of singing.
閉じこもったり
Okay.
後を追いかけ回したりしてるだけじゃ
I
決し
know
てマユ
this
シー
German
を助けるこ
song,
とはできないのにゃ。
and you're 99% sure. Is it the Luftbluens song?
それにどっちにしろこ
Everyone
の
knows
世界
that
線で
song.
もクロマントの連中と戦うつもりだったんじゃないのかにゃ。だからあえて尾行
If
なんて
that's
危
if
険な
that's
真
what
似
you're
を。
referring to. If you're so sure that I know it. That's true. Ferris is exactly right. I felt like the world was opening up before my eyes. That's right. I should fight. No, I have no choice but to fight. If we return to my getting kidnapped or the lab getting burned down, no matter what I do, then I have to fight the Black Hoods. As I thought through this, I became more and more energized. I let out a noble laugh. Okay, need to find another sign. No, it's okay if you want me to sing that one.
さすがは
It's fine.
チェシャーブレイクの使い手。
If you say that I know it, like, you should expect that I probably would know it. I don't know. Kidding, I only have 3k. I spent it all keeping you hydrated. Oh, thank you for keeping me hydrated. Appreciate it, man.
今のはあくまでもお前を試したまで。
I mean,
決
I
して
do
うじうじと
drink.
悩んだり落ち
You
込ん
guys
だり
know
して
I
いた
do
わけではない
drink.
ぞ。
I drink a lot of water during these.
よかろう。やらいでか。
But
やらい
like,
でかという言葉
that
はよ
option
くわ
was
からん
just
が
there for you to
とに
have
かく
fun
戦
with
って
it.
やろうではないか。
Just to like make me suffer and chug half a water bottle in one go. You're welcome. Okay, thank
この
you.
右腕の封印を解くと
Thank
き
you
が
nevertheless for making me drink more than the amount of water I really need. What is this? Why are you adding me? Why are you adding me, bro? Oh, this is a drink emote. I was initially trying to get you killed with water, but you know, well, good thing I have a limit on that water bottle redemption then. So you'll have a bit of a hard time doing that. In the middle of my wonderful speech. Wait.
もしもし、ダルニャン
I realized Ferris had, out of nowhere, pulled my phone out of my pocket and started making calls.
おいフェルス
Wait, she pickpocketed him?
いいから黙ってるにゃん。
Yeah, you shut up. Lol.
じゃあ早速だけど電話レンジ起動にゃん。
Oh, oムライス.
分かってるにゃん。100皿作ってあげるにゃん。
Ferris more like fart. What? Okay. All of Me Wept. A parody of All of the US Wept, the catchphrase often used when advertising Hollywood's films in Japan. Nobody in America is going to cry, and I doubt anyone else will, but I did. Okay. My chest is burning out. Used to describe when something moving or happy is on the verge of happening. I was anything but prepared for this, but once she heard those words, Ferris looked at me and said,
それじゃあ行くにゃ。今日ま。
Ikunya! Ferris places her thumb on the send button of her own phone. Right as she pressed it, I caught a glimpse of the words written on the screen. They said the following. No going out. Lab is safe. Fight black hoods.
せーの。ポチッとにゃ。
Pachitanya. Oh, so that's where this message comes from. Interesting. Nya. My vision troubles as does my brain. In spite of the usual dizziness, it was easy enough for me to tell where I was. The Future Gadget Laboratory. The lab's development room, in fact. And in the corner of the room sat Mayuri. She's holding her knees with headphones in her ears. She seems to be listening to music on some sort of portable music player. Mayuri. Mayuri's here. Beneath my relief, an idea began to surface. Mayuri is listening to music! Oh, do you guys remember this? This is where he told her to go and like hide in this room, and there were black hoods knocking on the door. But that would mean that this is world line number 3. Though I could discern that from the contents of the mail that triggered the reading Steiner this time. No going out, lab is safe, fight black hoods. So, as soon as my dizziness faded, I took action. First, I ran into the common room and checked out the window. There was a black SUV, but no black hoods. Of course, so they're right at the door, standing right outside the door. Gulp. I swallow and head towards the door, just to make sure I peek through the peephole. There they are, as I predicted. The fisheye lens gives something a surreal, distorted effect, making their already strange appearance look even more bizarre and terrifying. Yeah, when the photo's so hot, it takes you to another timeline. Okay. I unconsciously step away, then place my hand on my chest and compose myself.
戦うのにゃ。今日ま。怯えていてはダメにゃ。
Paris's voice suddenly echoed in my ears. That's right, I have to fight. What are you afraid of, Hyo and Kyoma? I already know that eventually they'll kick down this door and force their way in, so this time, I shall make the first move.
Yes. Go.
Go. I steel my resolve and unlock the door. Then I slowly twist the doorknob. From there, I kick the door into them. Blech. I looked down at my feet. 2 men in black hoods were crouched down, holding their nose and stomach. Odd. In my mental simulation, the single blow had a domino effect, sending all 5 of the black hoods tumbling shamefully down the steps. But I only managed to knock down 2 of them. The other 3 are uninjured. Oops. Shit. A bead of cold sweat drips down my face, and for some reason silence hangs over us. I couldn't tell through their menace, but it seemed like the 3 of them were struck dumb by my surprise attack, which means it's time for a follow-up attack. Or so I thought. Before I could take an action, the black hood on the far left let out a subwoofer level roar. Subwoofer? A speaker dedicated to the reproduction of low-pitched audio frequencies when a normal speaker just doesn't cut it. I have a subwoofer. With these current speakers. They look happy. No more buffering, it seems. Why, that's good. Wait, what does he say, you piece of shit? Is that a Kansai dialect? Hiroshima, maybe? I'm not sure, but that loud, weird noise was enough to send shivers down my spine. I guess these guys really are part of some creepy organization. Henceforth, the black hood that screamed will be referred to as number 1, the one standing to its right, number 2, and to the right of him, number 3. And the black hoods that were knocked down all will be number 4 and number 5. While I was momentarily shocked, I couldn't let the likes of this noisemaker take me down without a fight. Hey, look, it's an actual cool illustration of Kyoma for once. He always looks like really weird in his illustrations. If I were a full frill-necked lizard, I would expand my collar and intimidate them. Unfortunately, I am not a frill-necked lizard and my collar does not expand. Okay? I don't know what good that would do. His belt is loosened? Yeah, he always has like this sloppy kind of loosened belt though. It's not loosened, it's just the tail end is not tucked in. Like in The Night is Short. Oh, okay. Actually, his belt wasn't loosened in The Night is Short. He just tricked him into saying that by saying that his belt was twisted and let me fix it for you, and then he took it off. To make up for this deficiency, I displayed my Form 16 Mantis stance. Mantis refers to the praying mantis, hence this refers to the praying mantis stance. There are multiple other types of stances as well. Okay. Then I roared.
What?
What?
よし聞いてる
聞いてねえよ
Praying mantises can be pretty scary, or can be very pretty. In response, I switched to Form 17, Flying Crane Stance. Oh my god. I actually drew him doing it. A graceful towering stance with widespread wings resembling the red-crowned crane found in Kushiro Nature Park.
Huh?
Oh my god.
てめえなめてんだろ
With that, number one reached inside his cloak. He pulled something out. It was a single long sword.
おい
This won't take forever. Are you talking about the exporting of the videos?
うるせえ
You got a lot of videos to go through. I gotta sit down and do that one of these days. He swings at me with a roar. I swiftly dodge his strike by leaping back. See? See, senorita. Or senor. Sorry. I tried to strike the wait, no need to be rash pose, but it didn't seem to work on him. He pressures his way inside and into the center of the room. Then number two and three follow behind him.
シーナはどこだ
Number one asks with a deep voice. I respond.
シーナは
Shina
誰の
Mayuri?
ことだ
とぼけるなシーナマユリのことだ
知らんな誰だマユリって
とぼけるなと言っている
It was at that moment. Number two's line of sight was pointed in the direction of the development room. No! Even though he sensed my worry, number one narrowed his eyes behind his mask and spoke. Wait, how does he see and narrow his eyes behind the mask? Can someone explain this to me? There, huh? Number one takes a step forward. What do I do? What can I do? At this rate, Mayuri will be taken away.
戦うのにゃ今日な怯えていてはダメにゃ
Or fight them with what? Paris's voice merges in my ear, but how do I fight? How do I approach this? My opponent is carrying a long sword. There's no way I can win against a sword unless I have one myself. And I'm in the lab. What am I supposed to find the lightsaber? The sword? I know. Number one has already moved right in front of the development room. He's but a moment away from passing through the curtain. I have no time. There's no time to think. I instinctively rush forward to the carpet box and draw out a sword stashed inside. I take a stance to shout.
この俺に剣を持たせてしまうとはうかつだったな1号よ
He's actually trying to fight them with a toy saber. Orchid mantis. What is this? Wow, that really does look like a flower. That's pretty crazy looking. That is a crazy looking mantis. That looks like his dog. Thank you. Thank you, Papa7, for keeping it classy. Oh god, that's a long ass link. It is. It's the forever
1号っ
link.
て誰だよ
Thank you for like spamming my chat with a giant ass link from hell.
精神三マリュ憲法の極意しかとその目に焼き付けるがいい行くぞ
Just gonna come all over them? Okay. Wait, that sounded like it. It made a splooge noise. The ultimate self-defense! My attempt was so pathetic that I was at a loss for words. I charged and swing at number one with my sword, but he and his oh my god. This grammar. But his longsword easily knocked my blade away, shattering it to pieces. You mean, but his longsword? Which I suppose was to be expected after all in my hands. Was future gadget number 6. Sialoom Saber? Sialoom Saber? I couldn't believe that I thought I stood a chance with this thing even for a moment. Call it momentary insanity. I was running mainly on instinct when I grabbed the gadget. See, that's what I suspected. It was the saber that caused all the blood marks in the room. It was all over. Annihilation ensured. I have no means of retaliation. My entire body is soaked with an unpleasant amount of sweat. On the other hand, number 1 was staring at the red liquid that was spilled all over his hands.
おい、なんだよこれ。もしかして俺どっか怪我してる？
Lol.
いや、
He's confused.
見た感じ大丈夫みたいだけど。
You look okay. So, and sounds like one of my mangas. Okay, your dreams come true.
血のり？ってああ、なんだよこれ。よく見たらマントにもぺっとりとついちゃってんじゃんかよ。
He's so creeped out by
あ
it.
とロングソードにもね。
ありえねえ。これ武器屋本舗で9万8000円もしたのに。
Holy crap, that's a lot of money you spent at Blade Works. That's like $1,000, isn't it? Near 1,000? 980 bucks. That dude sounds like one of my classmates right before exams. Oh no, I only have audio at the moment. Oh, okay, so you just hear like these weird splashing noises and this guy just crying out. Okay. At Blade Works? That means just like the sword I bestowed upon Lukaku, the demon sword Samidare. The longsword is artificial. Oh, so he is a fake longsword. Looking at it closely, the sharp edges of the blade were rounded off slightly. There was another thing I realized. The attack with the Sialoom saber wasn't meaningless. They're having the sex. Lol. It is clear from the way these guys are freaking out that they really don't like their hoods getting dirty. My intuition told me as much. So they're actually cosplaying? This is my chance to strike back. Like, what is up with these guys with these cosplay props and stuff like that? I again ran towards the carpet box and grabbed a bundle of Sialoom sabers. At the end of each saber is a cap. I took out the caps and started to throw them one by one. So this explains why the room was covered in like blood, or what looked like blood. I totally called it, guys. I totally called it.
おい、やめろ。
It wasn't real blood.
やめるんだ。
Oh my god, he's coming all over them.
やめてくれ。
Needless to say, I didn't stop. At the noise that it's making. I didn't let up in my retaliation and continued to relentlessly to carpet bomb them. Like, even the text just kind of goes with it. It's dripping down his shaft. He filled them with cum.
ダメだ。このままじゃ全身血まみれにされちまう。
あさってのゴミ間に着ていけなくなっちゃうよ。
The guy says, how are we supposed to wear these to Komima the day after tomorrow? Lol. Komima? I thought I heard something like that, but I continued unabated. Oh, see, he continued to like slash them with his stuff. Unabated. I continued to throw the uncapped Sialoom sabers one after another.
よし、ここはひとまず撤退だ。
I swear to God, they wrote this on purpose.
了
I
解。
just find it funny that Vivi's only listening to the audio.
でも。
いいからグズグズするな。行くぞ。
He sounds whiny. The three of them tripped over each other as they ran outside, but I still hadn't discerned their identities. I chased after them, refusing letting them get away with this. Oh my god, bad English here again. Refusing to let them get away with this. I ran down the stairs and come out in front of the CRT workshop. The black SUV had already driven off. I can see the car get further into the distance. Neither number 4 or number 5 were at the entrance, so they must have started the engine and waited. Damn. I wanted to chase after them, but there's no way to be able to catch up to a car. With nowhere to vent my anger, I could only stand there fuming. Then... someone spoke behind me. I turned around to see... Oh, one of them! A black hood! I looked at the black hood with fury as I roared.
ちょっと待ってください。
うるさい。モンドラムよ。
He wants more. I aimed at his torso and charged. We tumbled onto the ground in a tangle of limbs. By the time we stopped, I was on top of him. I immediately take the mounting position and raise right arm. Mounting position?
観念しろコマンド
He wants more.
観念してます。普通に観念してますって。
I aimed at his torso and charged.
いやお前はまだ観念していない。もし仮に観念していたとしても残念ながら手遅れだ。俺のこの右腕の封印はもう解かれてしまったのだから。もはや
They did this on purpose.
この俺自身にさえできん。
That male on male action.
誰か。
では行くぞ。震えよ我が右腕。契約に基づき命じる。漆黒の極限をまといて。
Then suddenly. Uh-oh. Were these her friends? A voice rained down from above my head. I bet you they were like her cosplaying friends. When I looked up, Mayuri was leaning out the window and shouting at me. It was all like one big misunderstanding, guys. That's horrible. Why did they have to be so like suspect, you know?
多分
So she was actually running with them and not being kidnapped. Yeah, probably. Probably. I roughly tore off the man's mask. Underneath was...
お前は
Oh my... Who's he? Who's he? Who this?
やっぱりそうだ。その人、中瀬真一さんっていうの。
I think that was supposed to be her friend's older brother or something like that. I remember she mentioned him one time during this story. Yeah, Fubuki-chan's older brother. We eventually get to meet her friends in Steins Gate 0, FYI. I don't know if we'll get to see them here, but we'll get to see them in Steins Gate 0. Fubuki's older brother Nakase Shinichi is a cosplayer who works at a pawn shop. Through her connection with Fubuki and their mutual interest in cosplay, Mayuri and Shinichi have been close friends for a while. About a month ago, Mayuri came to visit Shinichi. Her purpose was to raise money. In order to fund for the future gadget magic mod project, Mayuri asked Shinichi for 3 million yen. Needless to say, pawn shops don't lend out money for free. So as a pawn, Mayuri offered up Pockety, an item pawn to a broker. Okay. But despite the retro appeal of the pocket watch, there was no way it would be valued at 3 million yen. See, that's what I thought. That's why I was so fucking confused by that. So Shinichi decided to lie. This is indeed a beautiful watch. It's definitely worth 3 million, but because it's valued so highly, I'm afraid you'll need to wait a little. Then Shinichi ran to the bank, withdrew 3 million yen from his account, and handed it to Mayuri. Aw, that's so really nice of this guy. Your kink is over. Sorry. In other words, he paid for it with his own money. That's really nice of this guy to do that for Mayuri. By the way, Mayuri doesn't know this yet. Oh god, like what is with all the secrets between people? She still thinks she borrowed the 3 million from the pawn shop. Aww. Mayuri wasn't around when Shinichi told me this. We told her that we need to have a man-to-man conversation, emphasis on the man, and sent her home. But back to the issue. A month passed, leading us to yesterday, August 12th. Mayuri didn't get to the 3 million yen from the lottery but by pawning Pockety. After obtaining this information from Daru, I visited Shinichi's pawn shop with the 3 million yen I had borrowed from Mondo Shimpan, apparently. I handed the money to Shinichi and asked him to return the pocket watch. But the pocket watch was not at the pawn shop. Shinichi was holding onto it himself. Shinichi, afraid of being caught in his lie, accepted the money and told me, I'll return Shina's pocket watch personally, so please stand down on this matter. I obviously wasn't going to back down after being asked. It seems we argued for 2 to 3 hours after that, but prompted by a certain statement, I eventually returned home empty-handed. Then came today, August 13th. Shinichi was supposed to meet with Mayuri to return the pocket watch. Their meeting time was 4:30, and he waited for Mayuri but she never showed up, which was a surprise. My past self had kept Mayuri in the lab after reading those 2 emails. He couldn't reach her by phone or email. Her phone was dead, so there was no way to contact her. Normally one would think, I'll just return it tomorrow or the day after. But not Shinichi. Not after I hammered that pocket watch is very important to Mayuri into his head over and over the day before. Shinichi wanted to return the pocket watch today, no matter what. That's why he visited the lab. Mayuri had told him before that she was closely involved with the place after all.
なるほど。
Oh, that's what he looks like.
話は分かった。
He has like a very bland face.
つまりお前はあの懐中時計をマユリに返すために
But like, why did he have to come so like suspiciously, you know?
いえ、正確に言うと返すという目的のためにやってきたのです。
どう違う？
ちょっと違います。
まあいい。ところで連中は何者だ？あの黒マントを着ていた奴ら、お前も含めてだが、どうしてあんな身なりをしていた？
あいつらは僕のコスプレ仲間なんです。妹の吹雪とは違うサークル
Yeah,
で
his
すけ
name
ど。
is Shinji. Shinji, oh, no, Shinichi. Shinichi... What was his last name? It's Fubuki's brother, older brother. Nakase Shinichi. Nakase Shinichi. Then why is he not in the robot? No, it's not Shinji. It's not Shinji. It's Shinichi. Shinichi. New number one. If you Shinichi, if you think about it as new number one. New number one. And then Shinji is, I think Shinji is like a derivative of like belief or believe or something like that. The name. If anyone knows,
あのコスは
correct me.
あさってのコミマ向けにシーナが僕らのために作ってくれたもので。
So if Mayuri had seen these outfits, she could have told fucking Okabe before he freaked out, like, oh, those are my friends, I made those. I thought as much, which means I've done wrong by Mayuri. I slightly start to regret throwing all that fake blood all over the
だ
costumes.
が、街の中でまであんな格好する必要はないだろう。それともあれがお前たちの私服か？
もちろん違いますよ。
じゃあどうして？
僕らはここに来る前にシーナを探してたんです。僕がみんなに声をかけてシーナを見つけてほしいって頼んで、それでみんなで手分けして秋葉の街を捜索することにしたんですけど、
That doesn't explain why you
そうは
put
言
your
っても秋葉
costumes
も広
on.
いですし、簡単には見つかるわけない
This
で
is
す
a
よ
very
ね。
long roundabout explanation when we directly asked you why you were wearing the fucking costumes, and then he's going on this roundabout reason.
だったら向こうから見つけてもらえばいいじゃないかって、そういうことになって。
P raised the sun. What? P raised?
だからあんな目立つ格好を。
目立つっていうのもありますけど、あのコスはシーナが作った
But
もの
why
だか
do
ら。
you need to put the
すぐ目に留める
freaking
と思ったんで
masks
す。
on? Seriously, the outfit, the hood and everything itself is conspicuous enough. So why cover your faces?
でも結局は見つからず、このラボへ。
Why cover your faces?
あの車は？
ロングソードを持ってたやついたでしょ。あいつ頭に血が上ると手がつけられなくなるタイプ
He's
で、
mad.
ご存知だと思いますけど。
Above our heads, countless stars were already twinkling. For some reason, the sky looked prettier here than in any other world lines.
さて、それでは例のものを返してもらうとしようか。
例のもの？
決まってるだろう。懐中時計だよ。
それがここにはないんです。
Uh-oh.
なぜ？
今夜どうしても知人のお通夜に出席しなくちゃいけなくて。
それは心からお悔やみ申し上げるが。
Yeah, what
それとこれとどう
exactly
いう
does that
関
have
係がある？
anything to do with anything?
もう今日はシーナには会えないと思ってたんです。約束の場所には来ないし、連絡も取れなかったから。でもどうしても今日中に懐中時計を返したくて。
With the mask, you don't get the virus. Okay.
だからロッカーに入れました。大ビル前のコインロッカーに。
なんだと？どうしてそんなことを？
Just install an antivirus, dummy.
だから言ったじゃないですか。今日はもう会えないと思ったからですよ。
But
会えない
then,
けど絶対に返したかったんです。
see, okay, his explanation doesn't make any sense. He says he puts the watch in the coin locker because he thought that he wasn't going to be able to see her that day, but then he insisted on coming to look for her. So why wouldn't you bring the watch with you?
今日中に。
It sounds flimsy.
そんな時どうすれば。これです。
Shinichi removed his cell phone from his pocket.
もしもギリギリまで探してどうしてもシーナが見つからなかったら、 このメールを送るつもりでした。もちろんまだ未送信ですけど、下書きの状態
You're
のものがこれで
overthinking.
す。
Oh, I know. He's right. He's revealing it very slowly. I'm just getting angry at each details. I peeked into the phone screen that was faced toward me. It was written as follows. For Sheena, you know what? In DB locker number 005, the key is taped to the bottom of the locker. Oh no. A familiar sentence. That doesn't seem very safe. The key is taped to the bottom of this locker. What if someone else found it? He is with CERN. Quick, kill him! Nothing good fall from the stairs can fix. What? Slogging through this. Aw. You'll eventually make it through, Omni. What's up, Super Bunny? How you doing? This is
なあ、一つ聞かせてくれ。
Hamster Dab.
お前の
どうしてそんなことを。
いいから頼む。
Oh, we'll find out the mysterious email. Oh, he's Ix. He's Ix. He was Ix all along. He was Ix
そ
all
のアカウント名の
along.
意味は何だと聞いている。
意味なんて特にありませんよ。ただのアナグラムなんですから。
Stop. One more dab and I go into the void. What? Ham's dab? Well, okay.
僕の名前は中瀬真一。アルファベットを並び替えると I chain his snake になるんです。
I don't see how that Nakasa Shinichi rearranged the letters. Oh my god, really? Okay. I'm just gonna believe it. It felt like I was completely exsanguinated, dried up from my toes up. At the same time, I heard click, the sound of things fitting together. Those numerous fragments came together and shone in a dazzling flash inside of me.
そうか。
Oh, it was like one giant misunderstanding,
そういう
guys.
ことだったのか。
So we solved part of the mystery here. At that moment, everything made sense. Or was that it? In a snap, I could see the full picture, the entire sequence of events. Then Kurisu entered the lab. It was nice serving y'all. The void waits. Okay. Bye, Radioactive. She looked from me to Shinichi and back in with
こ
puzzlement.
の人誰？
Excuse me. Void is closed while pandemic to close space. Okay. Shinichi and I decided to go to the coin lockers in front of Daibiru. There was one thing I wanted to confirm. I told Kurisu to wait at the lab. If my prediction is correct, I would need to send an email. Without anyone at the lab, the phone wave, name subject to wave, the change wouldn't be active. So I asked Kurisu to make that post. Kurisu pressed for me for an explanation, but the moment I said, I'll tell everyone you go to the net cafes, she swiftly fell in line. Lol. And here we are. Now, regarding the issue I wanted to confirm, the coin locker came into view. My god. I guess the moment I saw the coin locker came into view? That doesn't even make sense either. I believed had my answer. My god, the English in this is horrible. It's like the editor just gave up after the translator was done. The editor was just like, we don't have enough time. I gotta ship this game. We'll just ship it as is. I'm gonna trust it's okay. Because the door at the bottom left locker number 005 was severely deformed, but I still need to check. I peeked inside the locker just in case. Empty. Nothing inside.
そんな。
Shinichi was quite flustered, but the sight did not surprise me at all. It is an unfortunate turn of events, of course, but it's one I had already anticipated, so the shock isn't as severe for me.
何があったのか教えてほしいか。
I want to witness this game's ending, but I sleep away. Kittens is so triggered from this English. I know. No, Vivi. We might be almost done. Hang in there, Vivi.
シドってやつがバールを使ってこじ開けた
Hang in there,
このロッ
VV.
カーを
Or I guess you can catch the VOD later.
中の懐中時計を盗んで行きやがった。
What time is it over there? I don't have time to check, but what time
許
is
せ
it
ませ
there?
ん。なんで警察はそんなやつを野放しにしておくんだ。
Well, they did catch him in World Line number 2, but that's probably not possible in this World Line number 3. The pocket watch was probably been sold off somewhere by now. As frustrating as it is, it's hard to deny that in this World Line number 3, the possibility that Mayuri will be reunited with Pockety is incredibly slim. 10 p.m. Okay, it's kind of late for you. World line number 2 is similarly frustrating. Their pocket is in police custody as a piece of evidence, but will eventually be returned to Mayuri. Unfortunately, that pocket is in a sorry state. The crash had done severe damage to it. So how do we fix everything and get her to be reunited with Pockety without damaging it? So is there a way to get Pockety back unscathed? There is, but only one. I need to return to world line number 1. How? By sending an email, of course. From whose phone? From X. From Shinichi's phone. Who's the recipient? My cell phone. When will you send it to? I should receive it at 4:03. What's the message? The message that Shinichi showed me earlier, just as is. The D-mail will automatically delete any character after the 36 single byte character after all. For Ashina, you know what in DB locker number 005. The key is taped to the bottom of the locker. For Ashina, you know what in DB locker number 005. The key is taped to the bottom of the locker. Okay, for Sheena, you know what in DB locker. Well, to be fair, I am deleting a space before in DB locker to keep the entirety of the last word in the D-mail. Okay. I'd feared returning to world line number 1 because of the risk that Mayuri will go missing, but that's no longer a concern, because I am now aware that X is no kidnapper. The answer lies within the D-mail that my sidekick sent. That disturbing mangle of letters. I borrowed Shinichi's phone, opened up the saved message from earlier, and set the recipient as the phone wave name subject to change. I've already informed Kurisu of my intended time and recipient. All I need to do is call her. That creeper. Alright, that's all I'm gonna do for now. Okay. That lurk. Is that supposed to be like a creeping lurk? Solid. At Omni. Great, another emote that scares me. What, the creeper emote? That one's like not even like a... That's like a Twitch global emote. Just a creeper. Tss. Just a roar. It's like, tss. You got some nice stuff there. However, her cell phone is currently— wait, hold on. However, her cell phone is currently incapacitated due to dropping it in the toilet at the net cafe. Sup, secret reagent. We're just reading about phones getting dropped in toilets. Isn't that fun? I dislike it. It's evil. Creepers are pretty evil. They just like fucking get up in your shit and fucking blow the hell up and like ruin your shit. That's what they do. That's what creepers do. So I thought I would call the Brown Tube Workshop, but I never saved its number into my phone. So I dialed 104 and asked to be connected directly.
Hi, こちらブラウン管工房。
I said, due to a complicated turn of events, I need to talk to Kurisu in the lab ASAP. Would you do me a favor and go upstairs and get her for me? To which the owner replied,
バカにすんな。うちの電話はコードレスだ。
Cords.
2階なら電波が届くだろうから。この電話機をそのまま貸してやる。待ってろ。
Do you guys remember having to do this with phones that were corded? Hi hi. What can I do you for English? Game rule underscore grieve 0. Okay. Oh my god! The hold music! I never had hold like music on my phones. Look, it's for release. Wait, hold on, I didn't read that. He put me on hold where I was greeted with the classic hold waiting music for release. While I waited, it turned my attention to Shinichi.
なあ、Shinichi。2つだけ聞きたいことがあるんだがいいかな。
なんでしょう。
も
He
し
looks so sullen, this guy.
もしもの話だ。さっき、マユリを捜索していたときに、お前の仲間のうちの一人が、
Creeper can't destroy anything then?
ロングソードを持
Oh,
ってい
is
たあ
that
いつが
the
マユリを発見したとしたら、
command
どうす
to
る
put in so that he can't destroy things? I had a Nokia 3310 when I was
多
little.
分シーナの手を強引に引っ
I
張
don't know
って
what Nokia I had,
無
but
理や
I
りにでも
definitely had a
僕のとこ
Nokia
ろまで
phone.
連れてこようとしたんじゃないかと思います。
その後、
Why would he like drag her by force, his friend? What is wrong with his friend?
僕はシーナに会ってもちろん懐中時計を返します。
7110.
すでにこ
I
のロッカー
loved
に入
it
れた
so
後だと
much.
したら、
If you loved it so much, why don't you still use it?
このロッカーのところまでシーナを
I
連
bet you
れて
could
きて
it would still work, right?
だが、ご覧のようなありさまだったら、
それは困りますね。多分巻き尺って詫びを入れて、それからどうするかな。最終的にはあの研究所 ラボって言うんでしたっけ？あそこに送っていったと思います。実は今も泣きそうなんですけどね。
Said Shinichi as he wiped the end of his eyes with the back of his hand. Furley's is still playing. Without taking the phone away from my ear, I asked the next question.
2つ目だ。
I don't have it
俺
anymore.
が昨日
I think that is where the no.
お前はある言葉を告げることに
Okay,
よっ
the
て
no.
最終的に俺を納得させたと言ってたな。そのある言葉とは何だ？
When I asked, Shinichi looked up at the night sky, stretched out his arm, and formed a fist as if he was trying to grab the stars. Then he responded.
僕はシーナのことが好きなんです。
It kind of seems like I kind of expected this here.
だから懐中時計はどうしても自分の手で返したいのだと。
Hold on, guys. Please form sentences, like full sentences. Lol. I don't like how, okay, I don't like how it's playing the wait music and also playing the background music at the same time. I gotta, here, let's turn this, listen to the Furlies. Furlies.
ああ、
no,
も
it
しも
stopped.
し、岡部変わったわ。んもしもーし。
Mush mush. Mush mush.
聞こえてる。
Just keep yelling mushy mush.
だったら返事しなさいよ。ったくも。店長、カンカンに怒ってたわよ。ラボの惨状を見てね。一応サイリウムセーバーの残骸は片付けておいたんだけど、あの血痕
Bloodstains.
血のりの後は手間がかかりそうだったからそのままにしておいたの。電話レンジを起動させたらこのコードレスフォンを返しに店長のところに行かなきゃいけないのね。またこってりと絞られそうでうんざりする。
I inadvertently looked down at my body. My clothes are covered with stains from the fake blood and my hands are still all red. I must have gotten covered when I jumped on Shinichi.
ああ、そうそう。大事なことを言い忘れてたけど、電話レンジの設定はすでに完了してるから。
So,
あとは起動させるだ
if
けよ。
you guys remember, he was covered in blood and he got all freaked out, like he almost got sick from that. It was all fake. It's all fake. Why the sad face? We all died anyway, crying from yawning. Oh, yawning. I see. Hang in there, Vivi. We might be getting to the end of it.
いや、大丈夫だ。では行こう。電話レンジカッコ仮。
了解。
Shortly after, I can hear the sound of sparks through the phone.
放電現象発生確認。
Here we go. Prompted by these words, I take Shinichi's phone and press send. Also, it's yawning. W-A... What the... Who's at the door? Someone's at the door! Oh, right here. I started learning how to teach English today, so that's fun. That's cool. The inky pants. I don't know, I just wanted to check what was at the door. So it was just a package. Is there no sound here? Finally, it happened! She did! No. Are we just chatting again? No, it's on the game. We're not doing the just chatting again. So it's not just me then? My internet just went to shit. Nice. Never mind. Okay. Kleppo. Klep. Coward. Toot-toot-oo. Okay. I didn't have time to explain. Without saying anything, I rushed to the locker in the bottom left corner and stuck my hand underneath it. I feel something hard against my fingertips. It was fixed to the bottom of the locker with a piece of tape. I peel it off and take a look at what I found. Sure enough, it was the key to the locker. The number 005 is engraved upon it.
Yes.
ちょっと何なの？
来た。
わけは後で説明する。黙って見ててくれ。
Just watch. Literally, there's going to be a watch. I made a joke. Leaving the flummoxed. That's a word you never see. Flummoxed. Kurisu aside, I did what I had to do. What does flummoxed mean, guys? I am curious enough. Flummoxed. I mean, I think it means confused, but bewildered or perplexed. He became flummoxed and speechless. That's gonna be a new word. The type of videos we were talking about, I'm not gonna take a look at them right now because I'm trying to finish this. So post it in the Discord. I'll take a look. Nintendo's moan makes any man release their inner nine-tailed fox. Yeah, he has some very interesting sound effects. I insert the key to the locker number 005 and twist it. I have to go back to class now, so I'ma head out. Alright, see you, Secret, and have fun with your class. I'm assuming it's your English class. It unlocked with a nice metallic snap. I take a few deep breaths and close my eyes. Please be there. With that wish in my heart, I take a hold of the locker door and open it. Inside, there was a pocket watch. Mayuri's most precious treasure. Pockety! And of course Pockety was completely unscathed. Sparkling clean too, just the way it should be. There's an easy way to get an A in any class. By studying hard. It may be hard at times. LOL. Yes, Orca, down you. Hi, Onesama. I'm in. It's a baddie. Once I launch my beautiful tenor voice toward outer space, I take Pockety out of the locker and put it in my pocket. As you've likely discerned by now, the reason why Pockety was left unharmed in world line number 1 is because Kurisu and I maintained our vigil in front of the lockers. I am younger than Angel and Inky. Wait, why is that a thing? Is that because Line Break is calling you Onesama? I'm older than Angel and Inky. Sure you are. Yep. Line Break is totally older than me, because I'm 24. I'm younger than you, the Eddie. Yeah. Put together. Okay. That makes you pretty old then, Lime. As a result, Shido couldn't do his job and break into the locker.
さあ行くぞ、クリスティーナ。
行くって。
無論、我らがねじろう、ラボに決まっておろうが。
I'm 20 if I did my math right. Okay.
イクスのことはどうするのよ。
イクスは
Sure, why not?
誘拐犯などではなかった。ただの質屋のコスプレイヤーだ。コスプレイヤーの質屋と言ってもいい。
He finally remembered enough details to convey it in this world. Like when you enter this world, he's like he forgets everything.
よくわからないけど。それじゃあマヨリは
Oh my god. Ew, did I just call it kittens Inky? Who am I? Nya. I think we're getting close to the end of the story, guys.
事件はすべて解決
We've
した。
resolved the issue.
そもそも最初から事件ですらなかったのかもしれないが。
They were making mountains out of molehills.
Huh?
Delete VOD. Delete any proof of it. Someone should clip it. A fucking normie is what you are. What?
とにかく行くぞ。
I'm a normie with a
クリス
harem.
よ。ラボへ帰還だ。
その二つので呼ぶな。
That harem. It's like a harem made of of all other girls except for the girl he's crushing on. Basically. It sounds like it's like totally like a like some plot, some weird ass anime. Autumn of figurines. Oh snap! If anything, that would be me. No commento.
全然
詳しく
Deets, please. Further details, please.
よかろ
Okay.
う。では教えて。
Wait, that got cut off. Okay, whatever.
すべては15時18分。
Oshite.
この
JK.
時刻に
I like how
Mairo
Secret
no ketai
says he's on his way out, but he had just enough time to like joke about clipping it. That guy is so buff. He's very close up. All you can see is like
この
big
マイ
fat
リの携
chest.
帯の中に答えが隠されているということ。
He's like double the size of Kurisu there.
だがあいにくとこの携帯は今充電が切れている。ダル、その辺に俺の携帯の充電器があるから取ってくれないか。
だが断る。
だが断る。
そこは断るところじゃないだろう。
ほいよ。
Chunk is my favorite word. Okay. This looks like a picture of a hentai that I saw. Okay. Said Daru as he tossed the charger over to me. Which cat emote is this? It's the I don't know what context do I use that cat but I liked it anyway. Say at it. After catching, I connected it to my Yuri's phone and stuck the power plug in the wall outlets. And my Yuri and my phones are from the same company. We can use the same chargers. That's convenient.
これでよしと。
じゃあ
Onisuka
早速そのメールを
Wait. Onisuka now?
またれクリスティーナ。そうことをせくでない。
I'm so excited for my
順
pizza.
序というものがあるんだ。
Pizza. Actually, I'm not really that hungry, but
誰よそれ
pizza would be good later on.
とにかく話はすぐに終わる。
GTO.
まあ聞いてくれ。
Yeah, but I don't really understand the reference as to like why Secret is GTO from GTO. Imagine being excited for pizza. Well, when you're hungry.
当該の D メールには2つの謎があった。一つは文面について。ひとまず送信者の方から片付けておくこと
Grand
にする。
Theft Ogres.
結論から言おう。この D メールを送ったのはクリスティーナ。
Oh, it's Christina's fault.
なんなのよその犯人はお前だ
I
的な
didn't
言い
eat
方
for
は
26 hours, oh
大
boy.
体私 D
Were
メー
you
ルなんて送
fasting?
ってないし
Sorry, but I can
送
eat
った
my
の
own
だ
poop.
よ。
That's disgusting.
第三世界線でな。
That's not really
送
something
信
you
者
want
の
to
ア
be
カウント
bragging
名
about.
はサイドキック257となっていた。
サイドキック257それっ
Everyone
て
can do that.
マ
Is
ユ
he
リの
not
携
a
帯にあった
teacher in training?
だからマイルの携帯に
Oh,
送ら
okay,
れてきたと散々パラ言
Onizuka.
って
I
おろ
never
う。
watched Onizuka. Onizuka.
それじゃあ15時18分に届いた D メールって
But yeah, that's right. He was a teacher.
そう。
About the poop eating part. Oh, okay. Alright. I'm sure that everyone can, but I guess it's a matter of whether they do or not. Whether people do actually. I don't, why are we talking about this? Kurisu and I saw the D-mail together here in World Line number 1. That's why Kurisu knows the content.
なんか僕だけぼっち的な。
安心しろダル。クリスティーナも全く気づいていないようだか
なんか腹立つ
ら。いいから戻すぞ。アカウント名についての話だ。クリスティーナ、サイドキックとはどういう意味だ？
親友とか仲間とか相棒とかそれから助手とか
クム。ところでクリスティーナ、お前は俺にとっての何だ？
赤の他人
助手だ。
Complete stranger.
自覚を持て。第一世界線のクリスティーナよ。少なくとも第三世界線でのクリスティーナは意識しているようだったぞ。そうでなければサイドキックなどというアカウント名をつけ
But
ない
why
だ
did
ろ
she
う
have
か
to come
な。
up with a different account name though?
なんだか論理が逆転してるような気がしますけど
あくまでサイドキック257は自分ではないと言い張るつもりだ。
そうは言っ
では聞こう。 お前の誕生日は何月何日だ？
7月25日。
月と日を逆にすると
Oh, he figured it out.
2577
Oh, it's her birthday.
だけど、私そんなアカウントのメールアドレス持ってない
Because
し。
she made it for world line number 3.
それはそう
Duh.
だ。なぜならこのアドレスは第三世界線での助手がネカフェで作ったステ
Okay,
ア
I
ードだ
lose
ったんだからな。
conjustness. A disposable email address used for a brief period of time, typically used to create some kind of account where an email address is required, but the user wants to avoid any junk mail. Also, used to keep one's personal information private. It's relatively easy to create disposable email addresses thanks to free providers. Or your consciousness? You're losing consciousness, Vivi? Oh, you made it so far.
マキセ氏、ネカフェなんて行くん？
The net cafe.
行くわけないでしょ。
Omnisus.
どうして白を切る？
Mine goes
ネカフェに
blank.
行くことは
Sleep wins.
そ
I
んなに
know.
恥ずべきことでもないぞ。
No. Don't give in to the sleeps.
そうだ。
Otherwise, the sleep
普通に
wins.
リア充とかスイーツとかイケメンとかも言ってる？
A derogatory term used by otaku to describe women who subscribe to a way of thinking incomprehensible to men. Such women are supposedly influenced by mainstream culture as promoted by women's magazines. Some claim that this phrase was used by men to justify their lack of success with women. Kind of. I'd agree with that. After Daru's explanation, Kurisu started twirling her hair with her fingers and said,
じゃあ
If Vive falls into a coma, I sue Steins Gate. Good night. Good night, Vivi.
言ったのだよ。
Good job hanging in there
確かに
while you
第三
while
世
you
界線
did.
だな。自分で
Good
そう
night,
言っ
Ace
てい
2
たのだから
Pro.
間違いない。
Or AOE2 Pro.
さて、
Oops.
さて、話をステアードの件に戻そう。助手はこれをいつ作ったのか。おそらく、俺を3分間待たせていた時だ。さて、話をステアードの件に戻そう。
In world line number 3, Kurisu told me to wait for 3 minutes before setting the phone. My name subject to changes timer and activating it. Then she hung up on me. Because she called me from a public phone, perhaps she immediately went back to her booth, got on the computer, and proceeded to create the disposable account. Within 3 minutes, the account was made. Kurisu then wrote the email and sent it to the phone way, name subject to change with a delayed send function.
常人のなせる技ではないが、ハットチャンネルはクリスのスキルを持ってすれ
Ordinary
ば不可能
person.
ではなかったものと思われる。
One cannot forget that Kurisu is a prodigy who, at the age of 17, had her work published in a major science magazine.
でもどうしてわざわざ PC からメールを送る必要があったん？
Yeah, exactly.
その時、第三世界線での助手の
Oh,
携帯
that's
は壊れてい
right.
たからだ。ネカフェのトイレに。
おう。
Oh.
ところで、助手はこの時もう一つ不可解な挙動を見せている。
Wait. I need that sound clip. I don't know if there's a way to like go into these sound files and see if you can get them, but in case it's more difficult than I imagine. How do I? Oh.
おう。おう。おう。おう。
Okay, that's enough samples, right? Clean samples. Oh. I like the way he says it. Oh. Sup, Jasmine? Jasmine, did you come in on me like repeating that? Here, let's do it a couple more times.
おう。
Oh. Anyway. Oh, whoop. He read that
最
already.
初は D メールの転送先を俺の携帯にするよう指示していたのだが、なんと放電現象が始まってから突然マイルド携帯に
That
変え
was
るよう
me
にと電話をかけてきたんだ。
making a mark in my VOD so that I could come back in here and grab a clean version of the oh sound clip.
これは D メールの文面が暗号化されていたこととも密接なつながりがある。
暗号化されてたん？
そうだ。と言ってもデジタルな暗号ではない。ものすごくアナログな暗号。ある特定の人間にしか判読できないよう文字が組み替えられていたのだ。
Wait, what is he talking about? Why the D-mail was encrypted? Oh, okay.
では なぜそんなことをしたのか。はじめは
So, how much longer till you finish this game? I'm really trying. I only have like 20-30 minutes to finish it right now. So, before I have to run off. This email, like many others, contained a word of instruction telling me to do something. If I had received the email as originally intended, I probably would have been able to carry out the instructions in the email without fail. But what if I was caught by an enemy after I had done so? My phone would have been taken. My phone would check my inbox and learning immediately what I had done, which would defeat the purpose of sending an email in the first place.
そこで
Hugs.
第三世界線の
5
助手
light
は
years.
メ
You
ール
and
の
your
文面を
Japanese
暗号化すること
obsession.
にしたのだ。
I don't have an obsession. If I truly had an obsession, I'd be like living in Japan. You should learn the language. LOL. Triggered. I should learn it.
つまり岡部だけに読めて敵には読めないメールにすることによって万が一敵に携帯を奪われてもある指示が簡単には露呈しないようにしたって
I
わけ
took
ね。
it in college as well, dude. I took 2 courses of Japanese in college, and then I learned a lot on my own as well beforehand. The Nihongo, yes, the Nihongo's radioactive. I learned Japanese from the Filthy Frank show. What? Filthy Frank show? What is this show?
その通り。
じゃあその後送信先を眉氏に変えたのはなんでなん？
He's a man of culture.
簡単なことだ。暗号化だの
Oops.
暗号化だのなんだのめんどくさいことをしなくても単に送信先を前売りに設定するだけでほぼ確実にある指示を知られないようにすることが可能だからだ。
He predicted society problems before they set off.
第三世界線での助手は、メールを遅延送信してから
I don't know
そ
who
のこ
he
とに
is.
気づいた。だから慌てて
I'm so
俺に電話を
unlearned.
かけてきて送信先を前売りに変更するよう要請してきたのだ。
さてとそれじゃあそろそろ聞かせてもらいましょうか。答えとやらを。
いいだろう。
I assented, powered on Mayuri's phone, and opened the inbox. I proceeded to display the encrypted messages in order, primarily for Daru's sake, because Kurisu had seen them once before. Oh yeah, is that gibberish?
これは助手が俺に向けて送った暗号文だ。ということは当然のごとく、俺はこの暗号の解読
About the
法を知って
weirdest
いなければ
weirdo you'll see on YouTube, but he's sincere. Okay. And extremely smart. I don't know, I don't watch a lot of YouTube,
こ
so
の暗号文を作っ
there's a
た
lot
助手
of
自
there's a
身
lot
が
of content
当
creators
たり前
on
のことだ
YouTube,
が、
so
この暗号の解き方を知っていることになる
it's。not surprising if I don't know of any of them.
では、その解き方とは何だ？俺と
He
助手
doesn't
が
do
二人とも
beats
知ってい
anymore, I
る暗
see.
号とは
I think he's a musician now. Okay. Maybe not a session, but you play a lot of games where I have to listen to Japanese, so if you don't like it, then you can go. There's the door. Just kidding. I mean, I'm assuming that most of you are here because you appreciate the
第二世界
Japanese
線で教え
games
てくれた内容
that I
に
play. I don't think a lot of people
なんか
actually
エロいこと言ったん？
on Twitch would do this kind of a game.
エロいことは言っていない。
Definitely wasn't erotic. Oh, that's a shame.
ちなみにこの書き込みを見つけてくれたのはマキセ氏ね。おかりん、本当に覚えてないん？このアトちゃんの書き込み、ゆうべも見せたっしょ。その時は
Sorry about the pun, I'm old. Wow. I might be older than you. Possibly. I might be possibly older than you.
え？
You never know.
つまりどういうこと？
どういうこと？
わからないか？縦読みだよ。
Vertically. Oh.
そうか。3通に分かれたメールをサンドイッチみたいに重ねればいいのね。
Lol. Mayuri. Oh, what? Will. Oh my god, I can't read that.
あとは左端の列から順番
Here
に
comes
縦
this.
に読んでいけばいいだけ
Mayuri
だ。
will be kidnapped. Hide and
すると
ghost.
こう
What?
なる。
Oh, the ghost machine.
マユリ、
拉致される。
迷彩
隠せ。
I give them a small nod and speak.
15時18分にこの D メールを受け取ったマユリはおそらくすぐに
Make sure I hit the big one. It's all go looking downhill from there. Lord, what is the
Yeah.
big one?
すぐにではないかもしれない
What is
が、とにかくいずれにせよ。
I don't know if I'll survive to the end, kitten. Okay. Another. I need some motivation. 50. Wow, dude, you are pretty old. Okay, you got me beat there. What kind of motivation do you need? We're almost at the end. Don't give up. Don't give up hope, Radioactive. I only have like 20 minutes to do this. I'm trying. Maybe we should rush it a little bit. Oh, they just keep going on and on about this like encryption of the message. Here the entire time. The twist. I walked toward the corner of the room and pulled the charger cable from the wall.
未来ガジェット7号機広角機動迷彩ボール
Told
デモナイズエディションバージョン 1.24
デモナイズエディション
Demonized
解除
edition?
したからそう呼ぶことにしたんだ
Oh, cooler name.
ねえ、そんなことよりも本当にこ
That'd
の
be
中
funny
に
if
い
my
る
80
よ。
was inside.
調べてみればわかる。なあダル、こいつはどうやって開ける？
Falling asleep.
単純に上に持ち上げるだけだ
As instructed, I lifted up Ghost in the ball, and there... Aww, my 80 was sleeping in the ball. My 80 lay on the comforter on the floor, curled up like a cat. She's sound asleep.
やれやれ。
Anticlimactic. But when you never marry and have kids, you really only age in looks and a lot more slow than my gray-haired peers with kids running around. Wait, what do you mean? You really only age in looks? I would say kids would probably age you faster though, you know? Lol.
あんだけ心配したのは何だったん？
でも、なんだかとっても幸せそう。
かくれんぼしてる最中に押し入れの中で眠っちゃった子供みたいだ。
Lol. You're just making fun of your peers with
よかっ
kids.
たわね。
Like me. That one word was all I had left of me. If I tried for a second, I would have lost tears from my eyes. For a while, we just silently looked at Maidi's sleeping face. That's kind of creepy. All your friends are like just standing around watching you sleep. And while I listened to her sleeping breath, I found myself wondering, why didn't I hide Maidi inside Ghost in the Ball in World Line number 2 or World Line number 3? The encrypted likely DML would have reached Maidi's phone at 1518 in both of them. So why didn't I follow the instructions? The following is merely my hypothesis, so I may very well be mistaken. But perhaps both World Line number 2 and number 3 played out like so. First, Maidi receives the email at 3:18 p.m., then Maidi, with a puzzled huh and several hmms, tried to work out the garbled message on her own, putting all of the intelligence to the task. But during this time, both my World Line number 2 and number 3, I received the keep Maidi in to stop kidnapping D-mail. That would be 3:20, just 2 minutes after Maidi receives the encrypted D-mail. Seeing this D-mail, I would have found myself so caught up in the imminent threat that I didn't give Maidi the chance to say a word about her D-mail. And on Maidi's part, listen, Maidi, you are to, under no circumstances, leave this place, stay in the lab, got it? I imagine after hearing my stark warning and seeing the fire in my eyes, she found it difficult to bring up the strange, seemingly unrelated message. 4 minutes later, at 3:24, I received a phone call from Kurisu in World Line number 2. Of course, the call was in regards to the email that she received, which said, Tail Maidi, perpetrator must be caught. In World Line number 3, on the other hand, at 3:22, I received the Stop Summit, Use No Fire, Lab will burn email, which is shortly followed by Maidi receiving the No Going Out, Lab is Safe, Fight to Black Hoods email at 3:26. These consecutive emails must have thrown the lab into chaos, costing Maidi the opportunity to tell me about the first message she received. But these emails are limited to their respective world lines. In this World Line number 1, there was never a situation where we received multiple emails consecutively, so Maidi probably had more leeway to approach me. Hey, Okarin, I got a weird message. I also wouldn't have been in a panic, so I'd have been able to focus on decrypting the message. Therefore, this is the result. That's why I didn't hide Maidi in World Line number 2 or World Line number 3, though maybe it's more accurate to say that those two world lines were produced because I didn't hide Maidi. And while I was thinking about all that, kids equal stress. Yeah, I looked at everyone at my 30-year reunion. I was like, who the fuck are you old people? Oh no. All tired and gray and fat. Lol, that's what happens. Biology pulled the trick up its sleeve. We're all fucked. Well, when you get married and have kids, the weight of responsibility and how hard you have to work for them and sacrifice takes it out of you. Lol. This is true. It's pretty true. Mayuri began to stir and slowly opened her eyes.
あれどうしたのみんな
Saying, why is everyone watching me sleep? The three of us looked at each other and grinned.
ブルー
Oh.
マユシーだよ
Can I get some tuturus in the chat? There we go. Thank you.
なんだその気の抜けた感じのトゥットゥルは。
だってまだ起きたばっかりだし。
岡部、あれは？
あ、そうだったな。
I pull out you know what out of my pocket, place it in Mayuri's palms, then close her hands over it. Mayuri seems puzzled.
あれ
Aww, reunited.
戻ってきたんだ
Happy moment. Then she jumped up to her feet.
でもこれどうしたの
空から降ってきた。
本当かななんだかよくわからないけどマユシーはとっても嬉しいのですありがとうオカリ
Mayuri gently placed his pocket against her ear. She looked enchanted as she listened to it tick.
ねえ、ところでマユシ、本当にあの迷彩ボールの中にずーっといたん？
Lol. She was inside the whole time.
もしかしていなくなっちゃったんじゃないかって。
Oh my god, they were looking for her.
いなくなることなんてないよ
Aww.
マユシーはずーっとここにいるもんいなくちゃいけないんだもん
Aww, she has to be
だ
here.
ってマユシーはねオカリンの人質だから
There you have it. Huh. The end. Yay, we did it! We made it! We made it before I have to go. What a lovely song. GG, thank you, thank you. Although, I'm worried because I think there is another ending. I'll have to look it up. There is actually possibly another ending. But that's okay. We finished this ending. Cause yeah, I remember when I was looking it up, I remember seeing something about Nai's ending or something like that. I don't know if that was not true or not. Maybe I misread something. Now, can we play a game in English? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Not gonna lie, depression has hit pretty hard these days. It seems good for 2 or 3 days and it hits again and stays for a good week or 2. I found that streams help. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Radioactive this weekend was kind of like that for me when I took a break. The 3 days that I took a break for, so maybe Last of Us. The problem with Last of Us, oh god, this is so loud. Can I lower this somehow? Ah, that made it louder. Lord. Good night, all. Alright, good night, Radioactive. I hope that you're feeling better when you wake up. A little sleep always helps, I find. So if you're feeling a little down, hope that things are better. Also, in terms of Last of Us, I do own that on my PS4, so I could play that. The only problem is I would have to stream it off the PS4 rather than routing it through OBS, because I don't have a capture card. My wish is to get a capture card. So as you can see, my I have a dono goal in the corner there for a capture card. Oh, there's more. Wait. There's more. Wait. There's more.
だこんな時間に
You'd still watch it? Okay. I mean, that's how I streamed before when I started streaming on the PS4. I just did it straight off the PS4. I just don't like the layout. Or the overlay. I headed toward the door and slowly opened it. And who should appear but?
Kiryu.
I hope that radioactive didn't leave because there's still more.
どこかでお会いしましたっけ?
Uh-oh. I desperately checked the time, 7:53. It wasn't exact, but it was close to the time that the Rounders raid our lab. No, not now. I can't breathe. I was frozen, unable to move a muscle. Then Daru came up from behind me.
あ、もしかしてタブオクの出版関係の会社に勤めてる？
ヘンプロですけどね。アークディライトという。
Moeka's using full sentences. Is this not the shiny finger I know?
約束の時間20時でしたね。少し早すぎましたか?
What?
いえ、それは
So she's the one that bought the special sketchbook
では、
online.
例のものいただけます?
You know
い
what?
や、それがそのなんというか。
Daru casts a glance toward the corner of the room. When I followed his line of sight, I saw it. It's covered in blood. Oh, soaked in Dr. P. Oh no! The thing I spilled Dr. P all over. That someone bought for 3 million yen. Oh no. No, what were they supposed to buy for 3 million yen?
スケッチブック。
残念ですね。これではちょっと。
Aw. Oops.
お邪魔しました。失礼します。
Suddenly, my petrification was lifted. Right as Moeka disappeared at the door, I quickly turned around. I ran as fast as I could into the development room.
ちょっと岡部、何をするつもり?
Kurusu asked as she chased after me. She has a look of concern on her face, which probably means that there was a rhetorical
まさ
question.
か冗談でしょ?
I stood in front of the X68,000.
まだ解決していないことが一つだけ残っている。
The Dr. P.
俺が抱えている借金300万円の件だ。
だからそれは払う必要ないって。
いや、おそらく無理だ。俺はいずれ東京湾に沈められることになる。
I can't believe this is still going after the credits, guys.
返済手段として考えられる方法は2つ。1つは秋葉発明コンテストで大賞を取ること。そしてもう1つは過去に戻ってスケッチブックが毒ペまみれになるのを阻止することだ。
Not the Dr. Pepper spill.
どっちを選択するつもり?
愚問だなクリスティーナよ。どっちを選択するだと？そんなものは決まっているではないか。俺はシュタインズゲートの選択
Oh,
に
okay. That's gonna end it
身を
here.
委ねる。プサイ
Kangaroo. There you have it. That's it. That was a weird, like, kind of like after credits ending. Abduction across 3 worlds. Hi, yo, everyone. How are we all? We just finished the true ending route. I think this was the normal ending. I think there might be another ending, but I don't know. What the? Oh my god, there's still yet another world line afterwards. What the fuck? It just keeps going. This game never ends. Okay, so we still have one more ending. I thought for sure that was this ending, but okay, no. No. Alright. That's it. That's it for me. I'm gonna raid out from here. But thank you to everyone who came out in today's stream. I'm sorry that this game is still going. So we're gonna start that tomorrow. Hopefully. I'm trying to like revive my morning streams again. But I gotta get jet in like 5 minutes, so we're just gonna raid out. Yeah, you just came just in time for the end of the stream. I don't have any time to like start the story because I gotta go at like 2, which is in like 5 minutes. So we're going to raid Omni. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Because now that my kid is in school, I am going to probably try and bring back the morning streams regular times. Wait, I thought the game it ended? It did, and then I didn't realize that there was another ending. So there was the Naya ending, true ending that Root that the post was talking about that I saw in an article. So there's yet another storyline. So there wasn't just 10, it was 11 stories. But anyways, hope you guys have a great rest of your day wherever you guys are in the world, and I will see you guys in the next stream, which is hopefully tomorrow. See ya!